The Ebony Mirror. Well, that's the title of the new story I get to tell you today. And I'm so excited that we have an opportunity to be able to reflect and listen, create, and innovate through My Kids Locker COVID-19 podcast. Thanks so much for joining us today. And we're going to start off now with a mindful moment.
To part one. Are you comfy? Are you cozy? Well, get ready to listen.
Today, we are going to be doing a reflection on a statement. The story today is called The Ebony Mirror, and we are going to be taking some time right now to listen to a definition. Compassion literally means to suffer together. When was the last time you showed compassion to someone? When was the last time someone showed compassion to you? This is a person that may have taken time to care for you, to sit with you, to listen to you when you were sad, maybe to listen to you when you were happy. I hope that you will be able to show someone compassion today. I'll repeat our mindful moment. Compassion literally means to suffer together. I hope that you enjoyed this part one of listening. Now on to part two.
Hi everyone, welcome back to part two today. We are going to create something amazing and let's get crafty. Bye.
Welcome to part two. Today, we are going to be focusing on the story called The Ebony Mirror. And this week, we're working on conventions. Well, today, you get to actually build today. Today is the opportunity for you to design a frame for a mirror, just like Snow White's evil queen had a mirror that was designed beautifully. And there's probably one or more mirrors around your house that you can look at that have frames. While you listen to the story, draw and design and build the mirror frame that you would like the ebony mirror to have. Now, when you're doing it, I would love for you to label the different parts of the mirror. So perhaps you might want to draw a flower in the ebony mirror. Then you can label it flower. For those older kids, you might even want to be more specific. So for example, you might want to say daffodil, and you might want to draw a picture of a daffodil in the frame. I would also like you to be able to be descriptive. What type of wood are you using? Are you using oak? Are you using pine? Are you putting etchings of gold and silver in your framed mirror? Perhaps you might want to take time to Google and look up different types of crazy mirrors or beautiful mirrors or expensive mirrors so you get an idea of what a frame would look like. Now, when you draw it and design it and build it, I would love for you to label and take some time to work on your conventions today. Make sure you've spelled the words right, and if you need capitals, make sure you have capitals. So, I hope that you enjoy today's activity. Now, on to the story, The Ebony Mirror. Once upon a time, a long time ago, in the Oak and Eagle Kingdom, in the land of the Western Eagle, there was the Giant's Village. The Giant's Village had something very special in the center of its village. It had a very large mirror, and the mirror was called the Ebony Mirror because it was black. But it was still a mirror. None of the giants ever knew how it came to be in the center of the village. However, there was a legend on a plaque in front of the mirror saying, "An old wizard cast a spell on the mirror that only allows one that is pure in heart to see the future. Yet, when there is true brokenness, many will come together and see their community." One day, a young giant was walking by. She walked by in the early morning when the sun was just rising and the sunlight was hitting the ebony mirror just at the right spot. She walked by and all of a sudden she heard a voice. It said, "Hey, come closer. I am the voice of wisdom." She turned, and all of a sudden she saw herself as an elderly giant. She was amazed that somebody was talking back to her, and the reflection began to tell her that she will live for over 100 years. The voice of her future self was hopeful and giving her advice on how to help others and how to live life in a way that is honoring and caring and connecting with other people. She was just shocked. The reflection said, "Come back every sunrise, and I will comfort you, guide you, and lead you in wisdom all the days of your life." Every day, she would come early in the morning before any of the other villagers were out in the sun. Just as the sun rose, it would hit the ebony mirror at the right spot, and the old woman would appear. The old woman gave her so many beautiful pieces of advice. It was just amazing. The kindness. Then one day, when the sun was rising, a young boy happened to be passing by. And this young giant saw the young girl giant talking to the ebony mirror. He became jealous. He became curious, but more so jealous as what was happening. He thought, "I want to be the one who is wise. I want to be powerful. I want to know what will happen in my future. Maybe if I walk up there, my reflection will show me. How can I make lots and lots of money? How can I be more powerful than ever?" So shortly after she left, he went to the ebony mirror, and there was no reflection at all. He became angry, so he started to pound on the mirror, and it broke into 1,000 pieces. He quickly ran away. The ebony mirror lay on the ground broken. The villagers started to wake up. They began to realize that the mirror was broken. They started to pick up each piece, and these giants began to look themselves in the mirror. The shards of glass were all over the cobblestone streets, and they began to see their future smiling back at them. One heard another one, "I love you. I care for you. Everything's going to be okay." So the giants started to piece all these broken shards together and create a mural where the perfect ebony mirror once stood in the center of the town village. The girl came and saw what had happened as the sun was rising and the beautiful morning was dawning. Yet, as she saw what was happening, the pieces of the broken glass hit all the different morning light in different directions, so many different directions. It was absolutely beautiful. It looked like a beautiful chandelier hung, and brilliant lights of rainbow soared throughout the sky. Many villagers would show up, and they would take a single shard of glass and place it on a mural so that everyone could see that the ebony mirror was once again creating something beautiful. Every villager looked at the mural once it was done, and as they looked at their one piece that they put on the mural, they could hear whispers of love and kindness from their future self. They learned that if it wasn't for the broken mirror, they wouldn't have this gift. The brokenness of the mirror allowed all of them to see their future self. They were able to come together and celebrate this beautiful gift that at first was only given to one. Now it's given to all because of the brokenness. They came together and celebrated each other and loved. Through this experience, the giants' village became stronger in love, compassion, and wisdom, and they realized through their brokenness and through the brokenness of the ebony mirror, they, too, became stronger. The end.
Hi, everyone. It's time to innovate. Part 3. Woo.
Here we are in part 3. I hope that you enjoyed the story today. Well, this week we're working on conventions, spelling, capitals, periods, and all that fun stuff that goes along with writing. Well, your extension activity today is talking about different mirrors around the world. There are small ones, there are big ones. Why do we like looking at ourselves in the mirror? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to a mirror and look yourself in the mirror. What do you see? Be aware of your eyes, your skin color, your hair, your smile, your facial parts. Now, take some time to draw a picture of yourself or write a reflection of what you see in the mirror. You may want to start at the top of your head and work down. So for those students who are listening, you might want to take some time to focus on different parts of your face and then writing sentences that relate with that. Or you may want to just draw a picture. And when you draw your picture, that's going to be a little tricky, but you want to try to make sure that you draw your eyes and your nose and all the different parts and features of your face, maybe including beauty marks or moles and different parts of your face that make you beautiful. I hope that you enjoyed today's Part 3 extension lesson, and I hope that I will see you soon at a next episode. If you need to put a pause on the podcast now, feel free to do that. Okay, we're going to wrap up now. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you soon at the COVID-19 Ed podcast episodes. Remember, there's a new one every Monday to Saturday from end of March to July 1st of 2020. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon.